My Shot to Win sweepstakes winners. And we're going to place a link to the winners' video announcements for you to download and use. The news conference is going to go about 15 minutes today, and then we'll have some time for questions afterward. If you have a question on the back end for any of our dignitaries, please put your name and the news organization that you represent in the chat window. And then when we call on you, we will unmute your microphone and you'll be able to ask the speaker your question directly. And we're going to get started here in 1 minute.
Recording in progress.
All right, good morning, everyone. This is Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist, and I'm so happy to be here for today's announcement for our next round of winners for My Shot to Win. It's one of the most important things happening in the state of Michigan, and we're so proud that you could be here with us today. I want to give a couple acknowledgments up top. First of all, to our Director of the Protect Michigan Commission, Carrie Ebersol. She's been an amazing leader to help us make sure that people have everything they need to be vaccinated. And I want to thank a special guest, comedy legend and former Saturday Night Live star, Tim Meadows. Tim is a Michigan native. He was born in Highland Park. He is a doughboy, an alum of Pershing High. So we are delighted that he could be here with us this morning. I'm also happy to report that Tim recently joined with fellow Michiganders Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard as actors in the voice cast of a new animated series called Ultra City Smiths, which debuts on AMC Plus tomorrow, Thursday, July 22nd. So that is so exciting. And Tim, congratulations to you, Kristen, and Dax on that. Tim, thank you so much for your support in promoting My Shot to Win. Today, as I said, we are here to announce the winners of the second round of $50,000 cash prizes, daily cash prize winners of the My Shot to Win sweepstakes. And we are also announcing the winner of the $1 million drawing in the My Shot to Win sweepstakes. I want to thank our partners who are making this possible. The sweepstakes are powered by Meyer in partnership with the Michigan Association of United Ways and the state of Michigan and several other prominent Michigan organizations. And I want to give a huge, huge thanks to every Michigander who stepped up and got their safe, effective COVID-19 vaccine. Almost 63%, or more than 5 million Michiganders, have gotten at least their first shot. And our goal is to have at least 70% of Michiganders 16 and up get fully vaccinated. So far, more than 2 million people have signed up to win cash prizes, and more than 90,000, Michiganders have entered to win scholarships. I encourage you, if you have gotten your shot, to register online right now at mishot2win.com for the remaining daily drawings. The safe and effective vaccines help keep you, your family, your community, and the most vulnerable among us safe from COVID-19. We will continue making efforts to reach people where they are answer questions, and help you get your shot. It is perfectly fine to have questions about the vaccines. Just know that those questions have answers. The vaccines have been rigorously tested. They're trusted by doctors. More than 184 million Americans of every race, ethnicity, age have gotten their shots, and nearly 160 million are fully vaccinated. So if you want to know more, please talk to your doctor and learn about how the vaccines can save your life and the life of those you love and who love you. I know it's tempting to celebrate because we are moving forward, but if you haven't gotten your shot yet, this virus is still a really, really real threat to you. Right now, the dangerous and highly infectious Delta variant of COVID-19 is present in the United States and in the state of Michigan. If you have your shots, know that those vaccines have proven to be effective thus far against this variant and every other variant that we've detected. But if you have not yet gotten vaccinated, know this variant is more deadly and more contagious than others before it. It is a dominant strain in countries like India and the United Kingdom where cases are still high. And it may soon be the dominant variant here in the US too. So get your shots to keep you and your loved ones safe. And of course, participate in My Shot to Win so you can win prizes. Now let's all get to the real reason that we are all here to announce the second round of $50,000 winners and our $1 million winner. So with that, I want to pass it on to the outstanding Hollywood comedian and native always Michigander, Tim Meadows.
Thank you. That's a very nice introduction there, Lieutenant Governor. Yeah, I am Tim Meadows, and it's always great for me to be back here in Michigan. I live here part-time, and I love coming here, going to Tiger games and Pistons games and seeing my family and hanging out with old friends and stuff. Like that guy who's just walked by. So I don't know who he is, and I hope he's not coming here. Anyways, I was vaccinated not too long ago, actually, probably like a month ago. And when I got my second shot, it was just a big relief because I felt like I could get out and do things, and I wasn't susceptible to getting sick or passing it on or anything. And just being able to spend time with my, friends and family. And is that another guy? There's two people walking by here. This is way busier than it's ever been here. But after I got my second shot, it was just great to get out and hang out with people. And so I just encourage everybody to get it done. Even if you are going to win $50,000, I think that's one reason you should get the shot. So let's do that. Let's give some money away. I think we're ready. And our first winner of $50,000 is, yeah, go ahead, is Jenna Basie. Jenna is from Sterling Heights in Macomb County. She is a student studying esthetician, and she and her fiance Ross decided to get vaccinated this month, even though they both contracted COVID-19 earlier this year and were sick for more than a month.
Hi, I'm Jenna Basie from Madison Heights. I am a full-time nanny of 3. I have 2 amazing nieces and 1 outstanding nephew. On July 5th, I got my vaccine at Meyer in Sterling Heights. I got my vaccine because after going through COVID and being away from my family and the kids that I nanny for so long, I realized that I wanted to keep myself and my family as safe as possible. Many members of my family, friends, and coworkers, along with myself and my fiance, have all been harmed by COVID. What I would say to Michiganders who are on the fence like I was about getting the vaccine is do your research, think about yourself and your loved ones, and make your own educated decision. How I plan on using my prize money is to go back to school, to start my own business, and to save up for my wedding.
Congratulations, Jenna. And I also just want to point out that Jenna was drawn as the winner on July 5th. Okay, so congratulations, Jenna. Thank you for getting vaccinated. And now let's see who's going to be the second recipient of the My Shot to Win sweepstakes giveaway of $50,000. And the winner is Paul Barino. Paul is from Rockford in Kent County. He works purchasing for an employee recognition company in Grand Rapids. Like a lot of people, Paul has some concerns about whether to get vaccinated, but he did his homework and finally decided to get the one-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccination.
Hello, my name is Paul Barino, and I'm from Rockford, Michigan, which is a beautiful suburb of Grand Rapids. I received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine from Family Fair in Rockford. It was simple and easy with no appointment necessary. I simply walked in. Signing up for this contest was even easier. It took about 30 seconds online to register. At my employer, we do a quarterly blood drive, and in West Michigan use the Versity Blood Bus. With every donation for at least the last year that I know of, they have done antibody testing. So late in 2020, I found out that I had antibodies and was one of the many people who luckily had very mild to no symptoms. And therefore, I was able to take a wait and see approach on the vaccine, gather some data, watch what was happening early in the year, and then recently have decided that it was the right decision for me. I intend to use the prize money on some home improvement projects and take a much needed vacation. I'd like to thank the sponsors, Meyer and United Way, for their support and administration of the program. Everybody that I've dealt with has been amazing. Thank you.
All right. Well, congratulations, Paul. And I don't know if I was hearing things, but did he say blood bus? Because we might want to think about changing that name just for marketing purposes. Anyways, congratulations, Paul. Before we announce our $1 million winner, I just want to say how glad I am to see people returning to movies and theaters and entertainment again. And I'll be out there doing stand-up. So please come and check my shows out. I'll be coming back to Michigan to perform and everything. But, come vaccinated, because we don't hear laughs when you're wearing a mask. And remember, as the Lieutenant Governor said earlier, we all need to get this shot because the Delta variant is pretty prominent. So please get vaccinated, protect yourself and your family and your friends. Now let's hear more from the director, Carrie Ebasal Singh.
Thank you, Tim, and what a pleasure. It's so wonderful to have Michiganders like you who have shared stages and had such a profound career. So I just really appreciate you helping us promote vaccinations in this state. And I recognize you're involved with so many great projects, including Space Force on Netflix. And I realized that even, when I was in elementary school, I wanted to be a comedian. That was like my gig. I didn't want to be, a trash person or a fireman woman. I wanted to be a comedian. So here I am. This is my one shot at sharing a stage with someone that is a legend on the SNL stage. So again, thank you. And both you and the Lieutenant Governor touched on the high points here that, listen, COVID is still very real in our state. We need to do everything we can to get folks vaccinated. And the sweepstakes has been a wonderful way, not only to promote and encourage some urgency in getting your vaccination, but I got to tell you, it's been a lot of fun playing Ed McMahon and the old clearinghouse publishing sweepstakes over the last week. So with that, I know many have been waiting for the announcement on our $1 million winner, and just really excited. We were able to surprise our $1 million winner, Latanda Anderson. She's from Grand Blanc. Her and her husband got vaccinated at Flint Northwestern High School, and it was just a ton of fun giving her a surprise at her home. Roll the tape.
Hi, everyone. We're here in Grand Blanc, Michigan, about to award our $1 million winner on the My Shot to Win sweepstakes. So she should be just home from work. So let's go see if she's here.
Oh my God.
Latanda! Congratulations! Woo! We're so happy! A little bit of everything. Congratulations!
Thank you.
You are a $1 million winner for the My Shot to Win sweepstakes. So thank you for getting vaccinated and congratulations.
Thank you.
Woohoo!
Thank you. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Big question.
Yeah.
Now that you have won this money, this cash prize for getting vaccinated, what's the plan?
Oh, the plan. Okay. Well, first of all, after taxes are taken and all of that, right? You got to do your tax obligation. First thing I must say is I am a believer, a woman of faith. So I definitely will be giving back my tithes and my offerings. I will be first.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yep. That is number one. And then be paying for some college tuition, paying off some loans for my daughter who's in dental school. And
Oh, wonderful.
yeah, that's really about it.
Excellent, excellent. Yay! And now my last question. Now, have you encouraged all your family and friends to get
Oh my gosh.
vaccinated?
They call me the true advocate because in my opinion, it is the ultimate act of unselfishness to be able to do and get the COVID vaccine. So my mom and dad are already vaccinated. My husband and I, my whole family, we're already vaccinated. And every time I talk to someone, I'm always encouraging them to get vaccinated because, I mean, what is it going to hurt?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
I'm so excited.
That is amazing. I'm so happy for her to be able to rise. Congratulations, Latanda. And again, what she talked about really resonates with me. Just getting vaccinated, this is a choice that not just benefits you individually, but it benefits all of us. So congratulations, Latanda. Congratulations to all of the winners that we announced today. I want to thank again Tim Meadows and Protect Michigan Director Carrie Ebersol for their leadership. And Tim, it was great to see you in Lafayette Park in Detroit. That's just awesome that you're a Detroiter. If you want to see if you're eligible, go to myshottowin.com. That's MISHOTTOWIN.com. The sweepstakes began on July 1st and they will end on August 3rd. As of today, the sweepstakes have received more than 2 million applicants for the grand prizes, and more than 90,000 young Michiganders have signed up for the scholarship drawing. The scholarship, we just, $55,000 scholarships for people who are between 12 and 17 who sign up and get vaccinated. So stay tuned for details on our next announcement for the My Shot to Win sweepstakes winners. Thank you for getting your shot if you already have. And I'm going to thank you in advance for getting the shot that you're going to get to vaccinate yourself and to protect our community from COVID-19, for doing your part to keep Michigan safe. So it's really great. Now I have the privilege of introducing you to the person who's the luckiest person in Michigan today that we really want to know you want to talk to. And that is our $1 million winner, Latanda Anderson. Latanda, welcome.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, State of Michigan. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. Thank you, Myers. This is just awesome, awesome, awesome. And honestly, I'm still in the state of shock because, you just don't imagine that you're going to win a sweepstakes. We entered into the sweepstakes, but, it's just unbelievable to actually have won. So thank you so, so, so very much.
And now we can open it up to questions from the media. If anybody has questions for Carrie, Tim, the Lieutenant Governor, or Latanda.
Hey, it's Craig Mauger at the Detroit News. I'm curious if any of the officials taking part in the press conference would want to address the numbers that they're seeing so far in terms of the increasing vaccination rates in the state. They have not jumped at a higher rate than what we saw before the sweepstakes. What do you all make of that? Are you still hopeful about hitting the 70% around Labor Day? What's your read right now? Thank you.
Thanks, Craig. I can take that, Carrie. So every day and every moment when a person makes a choice to get vaccinated is a step in the right direction for the state of Michigan. We have gotten to 63+% of Michiganders who've gotten at least one dose, and we're doing everything we can, including tactics like the My Shot to Win sweepstakes to encourage and maybe have that be the extra piece that people need to make the choice to get vaccinated. We're also doing things like using mobile units, which we innovated here in the state of Michigan, to go take vaccines directly to people and in communities, especially for folks who are homebound and other communities for whom vaccination may have been less accessible. We also know that vaccines are available in pharmacies across the state, which has been a really big way that people who've been getting vaccinated recently have stepped up to do it. And so we're going to continue to pull all the stops. This is a key priority for the state of Michigan to do everything every single day to get folks vaccinated. And even just, again, one more vaccination in one community on a daily basis, that's what we want to do. And we think that we can still get to the goals that we set early on in the pandemic.
Our next question is from Justin Hicks at MLive. Justin?
Yeah, thanks for taking the time. Latanda, a couple questions for you, just kind of about who you are. How old are you? What do you do for a living? And when did you get vaccinated?
Now, a woman never tells their age. I am 51. And I'm sorry, you said what encouraged me to get vaccinated? I would say definitely just protecting my family. My parents are in their 70s. We wanted to make sure that, we did whatever we could to protect them, to protect friends, and to even protect people that we don't know. It's just so important to get the vaccine to help stop the spread. And that was our main goal. Whatever our contribution could possibly be, we were looking to be a blessing to other people. And as I mentioned before, just being unselfish. Honestly, the vaccine is probably our best choice right now against fighting this variant, as well as any other, outbreaks or anything like that. So it's just extremely important. And I'm such a huge advocate. People tell me all the time, okay, get off of my soapbox, because I'm always just encouraging them to get vaccinated. And of course, it is a choice. For me and my family, it was an important choice for us to make sure that we protected ourselves and people around us.
I appreciate those answers. When did you get vaccinated? And then what do you do for a living?
We got vaccinated, my husband and I, we got vaccinated in March, late March, and we got our second shot in early April. And we got vaccinated at Flint Northwestern High School in Flint Northwestern High School in Flint, Michigan. And in terms of what I do, I'm actually an account manager. I work for Asset Health, which is a wellness management company, great company to work for, and extremely, just been very encouraging and very flexible, and just really just a great company to work for. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Jordan at Gongwer News Service. Jordan.
Hi, thanks for taking my question. This is for the Lieutenant Governor or for Mrs. Singh. Kind of piggybacking off of what Craig asked about the slow to rise vaccination rates in the state. Is there any type of backup plan once the sweepstakes concludes to again try and push vaccination efforts across the state, given that, like both of us kind of said, the uptake seems very slow and we may not hit our goal by Labor Day?
So I'll say something initially, Carrie, and then you can jump in after me. We are every single day evaluating ideas for what we can do to increase vaccination rates. And so those ideas are going to include creative things like My Shot to Win. They're going to include some of the things that we've learned over the past year from efforts like the Racial Disparities Task Force, for example, that's sort of dedicated in specific communication strategies that are reaching specific communities, such as young people or people of color. We're gonna, sort of certainly explore all those, and you'll be seeing some more of that from Carrie and her team. We also are going to continue to work with key voices across communities to engage them on their ideas and also ask them to speak out about the importance of getting vaccinated. But I'd like Carrie to speak to that a little more specifically.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. I would just add to that the My Shot to Win sweepstakes is one strategy that we've deployed, especially during the lull of the middle of the summer when vaccine rates tend to slow, no matter what vaccine. Any public health expert would mention that this strategy was deployed at a time that we wanted to sustain and help create urgency. But this is just one thing we're doing. This work did not start July 1st, right? So we have been doing what we can both on the across communications channels, on education materials, outreach, community outreach, working with nonprofits across the state, creating a hub structure, working with the Michigan Association of United Ways, so to increase collaboration on the ground. We've launched canvassing efforts across the state in high SBI, low coverage areas, and we're layering that with those pop-up clinics or mobile clinics that the Lieutenant Governor mentioned. That means you're going to get a knock on your door and say, oh, by the way, there's a pop-up clinic down the street at the local church or community center. So it will be easily accessible to folks, but we're also not only sending TV ads or digital ads to those areas, but also that hand-to-hand outreach that will be happening at doors. I think outside of that, increasing additional messengers from the Protect Michigan Commission. We've strengthened our partnership with the Small Business Association of Michigan, who will be focusing on small towns and rural areas across the state again, this is our time. We got to get this done. I think all of our speakers today just touched on the best way to protect ourselves, our friends, family, our community is to get vaccinated. And we're going to just keep marching along. But I would say to you all, I always like making an ask. I know you all are reporters to report the news, but if you hear of interesting ideas that you think would be helpful in our efforts, send them my way. We're all ears.
We have time for one more question. Eric Lloyd at TV News 9 and 10. Eric?
Hello, this question I think is mainly for Mr. Meadows. Most of us don't split our time between two states or whatnot. We're here in Michigan. Whether it's New York, California, wherever you spend the rest of your time, how does Michigan's attitude towards the vaccine, towards the virus in general, compare to other places that you spend your time?
Well, I don't know if I'm qualified to answer that question because I mainly see my family when I'm here, and so I'm not really seeing like everyone's reactions or their attitudes towards the virus or whatever. I mean, I've been to a few Tiger games since I've been here, and there's people. There's no mask, and you're out in the open air, and so I mean. And whereas in California, they just had this mandate for people to start wearing masks indoors again, so, but like, I think it just varies everywhere. It really does. And I don't think there's one place that I live that it's a, more conservative or attitude towards vaccines or masks or whatever. So I hope I wasted everybody's time by trying to answer that question.
Carrie Ebersol Singh is going to close us out. Unfortunately, we have a hard stop coming. I know there's reporters that have additional questions. If you want to do follow-ups, just connect with me and I'll traffic you to whoever you want to ask questions to. And also to the news media. All of our recipients today, the prize winners, have agreed to do one-on-one interviews with you if you are so inclined. So just connect with me and I can get you their contact information. You can follow up with each of our winners. Carrie, close us out, please.
Yes, I just want to remind everyone that on top of celebrating our winners today, there is still time to win and there is still time to register for that grand prize for $2 million. Keep in mind, you have 9 days. If you are unvaccinated, you have 9 days to get vaccinated and register for that shot at $50,000. Keep in mind, when you get that first dose of vaccine, you are only essentially competing in a raffle with those other folks that are getting their first vaccine that day. You have tremendous odds of winning $50,000. And guess what? If you don't, you're automatically enrolled for that $2 million giveaway. So make it happen. Get out there. If you haven't gotten vaccinated, get it done, and let's safeguard our state. Thank you.